How did I build a SaaS that got 8,000 users? Well, I first want to start off by showing you that I'm not just talking. I have real numbers. I have 7,822 users right now on the website, and we're getting between 30 to 90 new users every single day signing up to our website and using our service. Now, you're asking yourself, well, how did you get 8,000 users? And it's important to clarify that this was not instant success. I have spent 8 months together with my co-founders working on this website that I'm going to be showing you. And it took us from October to May to get to this point. Now, we started off in October 2025, where I built this version. You'll see it's a very, very rough website, and it's intended to be that way. Now, I did not focus on making it pretty. I just wanted it to be functional and do one thing well. So this website was more as a proof of concept than a ready-to-release MVP. You were able to select your message, paste your token, set your interval, and send it to the channel that you wanted. But there was not much more than that. So we only had one feature, and it was super ugly and simple, but it proved that I could make it, and it motivated me enough to continue. Now, I want to go to November 2025 when we actually released the first version of the website. So I think you could objectively say that this website is much more appealing than the previous one that I showed you, but it's obviously not perfect. Now, we were still working out some things, but it was usable. And it's this website that got us our first couple of users and also our first couple of paying users. But it still only had one feature. Now, I want to ask you, why do you think we released with just one feature? Why wouldn't we build all of the features in the world and just be ready to release and dominate on day one? Well, we wanted to listen to our customers. Now, you'll hear this a ton, and that's the primary reason, in my opinion, why you want to build an MVP. If you were to just build a website that had all of the features, chances are that you're going to get it wrong, or at least get something wrong that's fundamental and will ruin your website. But in our case, we actually listened to our users, and we asked them, what do they want? So at this point, we've added all of these things and more. Now, these are just the things that I had on top of my head, but you shouldn't waste your time in the way that I just explained by adding more features and building a ton of features that you're not sure that people actually want. You should listen to your customers and your users and actually build the things that they request. Now, you should release as soon as possible with only the core feature that solves the thing that your website wants to solve. Okay, so I could have spent 8 months and I could have gotten it all wrong. Now, I'm super happy that I released on the second month of working on this, because if I would have spent 8 months up to this point working on the website, I would have had nothing to show for, nothing to show for. But now I have over 8,000 users, and we will continue to create better and more features that will get us from 8,000 users to 16,000 to 32,000 to 64,000 and so on. And that brings us back to the present day. So this is how the website looks right now. I think that, like I said before, this is objectively better than both of them. We have a lot more features, all of the ones that I listed before. We have a lot better UX because we have been able to focus on the users and actually understand how they use the website, which you wouldn't have done if you would have built a polished website from the start. And it's also way more reliable because we've been able to battle test it with all of these 8,000 users. And it's not sure that we would have gotten it right if we just built everything at once. Actually, I'm sure that we wouldn't have gotten it right. And now we have 8,000 users and we're getting users all of the time and we're continuously adding new features, and that has led to a ton of happy customers. So these are just 4 reviews, but we have a channel in our Discord server where we have hundreds upon hundreds of positive testimonials. And that's the power of building something very small in the start that just has one feature and then adding features onto it by just listening to your customers. And if I were to build a website again, I'm going to do the exact same thing, just having one feature and then adding new things as I progress with the website. And I think that's all I wanted to say in this video. If you believe that I missed anything, let me know in the comments. Other than that, take care.